Nyamia Dumpa. From earlier indications, the usual practice, not just say, oh, I crowd fitienra. Because at the Ofri Kumas no bante.
Oh, bante, oh. The crowd runner.
Ube do a crap.
I can't remember the chin terms you Kumazi.
That one man Timbia, I need him so I can.
Oh,
because who Kumasi by 8 no 8:30 or
oh yes,
and so do a crap.
Oh,
na as still adiasa.
No, I the chin terms.
Kokitonto.
Chairman.
Machi boko there.
Nyame adom bi abako na so.
Nyame oho. You go so anope the masimo adaje.
Yensi da se ne akonya o de aman.
Kofi na esimo ye press conference beyond manifesto.
Nano.
Ede ne wum.
Nano yawada no.
Yawada etwem ye.
Na.
Yawada ye nro.
Enra mom. Is it Tuesday rather? Yeah, maybe Tuesday. Day na family so me call asie krabi na I think say day na family so ka. I think say be Tuesday. Na numre na me so me dey call point of view or city. Yeah, so it must be Tuesday.
Yeah,
it must be Tuesday. Yes. Any in Central for Shia, you know miracles na a friend Central for ye papa former leader or say Mensa. Di anymore and sana yewo akandiphobia onomone kasama the various sectors of the manifesto. And so they are no disem ebetudra. It is pepe enete.
I see. Now obi say highlights ni be there name stem be. You heard the one creative we say highlight measures to deal with the cost of living. Any mun sem keten boboso ba ku mienu mi se bi che na e se bi timi wadi nkuma.
We da say chairman general. The tiane say wo hwe your manifesto a ye kruchire agru nkrata so a. Ne fapem ni nyina gina the atuni din says selfless leadership, bold solutions for jobs and businesses. So kokin kan ensemo a yura Mahmoud Baumia at the two dra or Jefo Bosom in the Toson song February 7th. Or can 73 bi wo na na asemo o kan say o hwe yura President Kofo Emre Subisi nei yana na do danko Akufuado nso mre iso a ade ba ko pa na obetimi de akai MPP for ene se ye den hihye bade boa onibi abrofo kasem ye kan se social intervention policies o hwe fiti ye papa President ko formre so niema ye de aba besi ene a de abeji tintima a ye nyina ye friend free SHS ne ade a na eyade ababeje ntintiman abeboa Ghana wa kwan bebre so na ogidi se baabi a yetimi di social interventions abedru no ye beto akoso ahyemu kenade nenso ese nei ye di ani ekire baabi foforo owie ye no osa kan se wo hwe amamra 1992 constitution a ye chichire ye na ne fapem pa gina so se ye nkabi mame nkabi no ebeji hini ene ye nyina ebeje atum se mfie aduasane akire no kabi mami nkabi no atimi age hini ye woni ema kakra ese ye ka ho de nanso ese ye hwese ya mamra no ye bechichire no foforo na ne fapempa begina kwan a ebetimi afa so de aboa ankrankra ni nnwuma ama omu atimi apagya na de yedie abrega na fo nti sa ne ma mi anyway shifting the focus from social intervention policies to businesses and jobs, and then even re-looking at our constitution to shift from entrenching the democracy to creating businesses and jobs, because if we say we have already entrenched the democracy. Enti ufa ye manifesto na adia edi hu komo pa titru ye enyuma ye pese ye de ba ebeboa titru mabunu mo munya enyuma ye afei hihye ye pese ye de ba ebeboa enyuma ewo ho dada na ɔmo nso etimi tre won akwaban mu so wohwɛ statistics a de kyerɛ ne sɛ nei enyuma ɛwɔ Ghana nyinaa no wɔhamu abupan aduokonomienu 92% of businesses in Ghana SMEs, small medium-sized enterprises. 92%. Afei ufa wonomo a omoye adwuma wo Ghana nyina se ofa aban adwuma yefo se ofa ankrankra adwuma yefo omoye adwuma ma company so uka wo munsu nyina bomu a emu wo ha mu abupan ede otwemiensa 83% ena ye adwuma ma SMEs small medium sized enterprises no enti se uye aban a wo pese Ghana to aba Ghana for to aba ma na ubedi oman ne so a na opesa oman nso di ya nene ehɔ na ɛsɛ odi wani yɛden ɛkyerɛ titiru ɛkwan a wobefa so apagya SMEs efi sɛ nhwehwɛmu akyerɛ sɛ wo pagya SMEs a ɛna wo pagya Ghana ban ɛyi Ghana oman no nyina ɛnyɛ Ghana nko a wokɔ amanoni even America you see that the leading employer in America is SMEs enti ɛyade a na ɛsɛ enti Yera Mahmoud Bawumia de ono nso ani suade hunu aba na ni suade hunu no owo fapem ahoro a ofiri sese nyame ya adom na otimi be yo mampanyin ne de ye adwuma ebeboa ama saa SMEs ya pagya omum no nso atimi aboa ma emabunu no Ghana for titiro no enye adwuma ye de edi kan ene de ye frɛ ne sɛ o say tax reforms tax reforms ofa yen manifesto na eno na etoso miensa or say implement wide ranging tax reforms
amnesty never baso
oh bra kwa me bebaso
mo sure
on nyame ya dom na yura etimi be yo mampanyin na yesweni ina the first assignment all year is to offer the tax amnesty to businesses and individuals. That is the first thing. Dentina ehun be hia se obe offer tax amnesty. Se nei ukọ adwaso ukọ nwuma horo a bebre ni GRA eti adoahoma so. GRA se wo de kase adwuma ne se da bi me ne kase na kwan bem po na wo fa so a wo se me de kase. Emra na ye manifesto no ansampo na ye de niema begu nkrata so no ye ne nwuma horo bebre hia na de ba ko a me kai pa ye adwuma ba ko a ewo Eastern region eko Akosombo side no ena oban no say ye adwuma ya esi hoyi se o value the entire company and drew 10 million Ghana cedis enso GRA aba weki taxes is almost 15 million Ghana cedis going back as far as 2005.
Make a Jumanu mu and do 10 million.
A Jumana mu and do 10 million. Or see they omo mobile now wekia to 2005.
Hey.
Oh yes. So with the kase we went trying to say na a percentage we na say be shaha and we am shaha and ye say ni nyina baby you know taxes say so mutua enti the option I want to say so be tua sa tax ni dia just where den what to adwuma nim because adwuma na nkasa value kra nru taxes I dey ato ni tri so and this is enya bosire mu kan we ye nipa wonim panyinfo ba ye ma hene omu hia ya adansedie fo ewo ho omu nyina te asem a mekan bi enti yewra se da bi se adwuma we yemfa ne fe ofa nipa 700 na se ye hwema adwuma ni gu a nipa 700 ena ekwa akotena fie
yeah
na mom adwuma no mpo no sanka ya de ne ho ehin han no an ko betimi afa nipa bi 1005 nanso na ma ho kira wo community no nipa 700 no kra ote so enti aden na wonfa saa o haw no unyim firi ho ma no na onya enan foforo nyina so na wontimi mfa nipa 700 no mfa bi nka ho na adwuma ni mu ntre enti saa taxes na GRA de asensen ne kom no ye be yi afri ho na why you tax na free where we no esa wo den hihye foforo nso be ba emma saa how no emmabi because the idea of how ne buy calculation of the tax say yes say oh yeah corporate and a business yes you be tax on profit yeah the bibi sustainability aba yeah the way aba Ira Mahmood Baumia say saa nneɛma no nyinaa no yɛnyi mfiri hɔ nti sɛ woyɛ SME woyɛ business woyɛ individual o tax a utua no a single flat tax a utua nti sɛ adwuma no a woyɛ no aban de ɛtoɔ 10% na ato adwuma no so a sɛ yɛ SMEs na ɛsɛ ɛyɛ 10% a ɛyɛ 10%.
Ebi ebisa say adding na mo onye ne sese. Me sure say what is ankomo no.
Oh, the tie ne say midi kan yi sa asem na no.
Menim sa but say
okay, ma men say
enye me na make kasa.
Me tie ase pa.
One Ghana fo bebre na kasa.
Ma men say nya no bio.
Nti afa so bi te ba bi sisi ebisa say now a vice president or chairman of the economic management team. Yane say si ane ehwe.
Mate. Chairman general de tie ni.
Me tie.
Omampanyi Akufo-Addo ewa niswade hunu a odi bebu man no na niswade hunu na odi bebu man no odi ayen hyehyeye akruchi agunkrata so aye friend budget waye ne policies ne budget program a odi akọ parliament ama parliament apase san hyehyeye na ekọ parliament no ye wo omampanyi Akufo-Addo dinimu enam se ono no omampanyi Akufo-Addo aniswade hunu Yera Mahmood Baumia de sabe oye seso boafo de omampanyi Akufo-Addo pese oye no na oboa no ama na bam ontimi mfa ono na niswade hunu nkosesa omampanyi Akufo-Addo niswade hunu ana medical ya kire mu se omampanyi Akufo-Addo niswade hunu baako pa wabehye mu kra ne se oboa with social interventions waye business policies bebre nanso ye nyina ye beji atum se one of the key things are Ghana for bebre de be kai omampanyi Akufo-Addo ye major social intervention programs are or the atudwa Yera Mahmood Baumia say me shifted me focus every ho e de akọ businesses bold solutions for jobs and businesses enti sa na ni so ade hunu eye stronko a na ne nhyehyeye a odi begu akwan mu aduru sa ni so ade hunu no ho no eno so be ye stronko pacho sa pepepe enetie enti Yera Mahmood Baumia enti mi emfa ne pe enkoka nkyere Yera Akufo-Addo say enei we na me pesa me ye enti to de ne twene ne fa me de no ne fa ye adwuma enti mi maso sa sabio ene ne ka o ka Kumase ho asem se me won kran na me pese me Kumase a me fa nsanwom na akonya za ena me won kran na me pese me kọ Akosombo nso a me fa motorway ne so ena akọ enye za enam se me niswade hunu ne se me pese me duru Akosombo ti me wo kwan a me fa so a me duru Akosombo se me niswade hunu nso ne se me kọ Kumase a ye wo kwan a da ho a ye de kọ Kumase enye za sa pepepe na tie de Yera Baumia betimi aya aboa omampanyi Akufo-Addo obema no ho akwanya bia no waye in fact ye won hyehyeye aduasa miensa ono nso de aba beboa omampanyi Akufo-Addo ama na niswade hunu no abam 33 policies a watimi de aba beboa omampanyi Akufo-Addo ni nyumaye ene ye wo nsem ni bi nso a waka wo nkrata yi mu a ekofoa omampanyi Akufo-Addo aniswade hunu ne so enu bi no oye dada me ma mfato ho ye obibi a ye frɛ no Ghana card ne so mfaso de ba ko a ne ye hwɛ ni mu se mprempren ye nsa beka ene de ye frɛ no credit score enam se credit score no eye ade a ebe hye Ghana card ne mu kena ami anya so mfaso de a ni nyina ka omampanyi Akufo-Addo aniswade hunu ne ntino nyame ya adomo a afia ye wum ye Ghana card using the Ghana card to establish a credit score system is starting afia So we share the last budget ye papa Kenoforia takokin kanya. Abide the policy be by on EVs meboa. So
electric vehicles.
Yes. And nam say a young man penny a kufuado and iswadi huna ye raba umia shemukina entino nyame ya dumwa afi electric vehicles no eba enti die sabe ebuama niwra osum no ani swade hunu no abamu a niwra na ama no ho kwan se ye na fa boame no waye yamfa bibi te se drone system yera akufuado se obeye o mampanyin na de ba ko opese wo ye ne se obeboama healthcare edru obia epona no sa ahonoba na ode bo Ghana fo no ana yera Mahmood Baomi anya niswade hunu bi se ene yi wukọ abrochira ye de bibia ba ye frɛ no drone delivery healthcare drone delivery service eye tetafidi a ubetimi di inro moja ne niema bi agumu a ebekọ akire a ebi aka ntimi nkọ ana se emuwa nti emmen hospital no udi gusa tetafidi no mu a osuma no a kwansini aduowotwe kwansini wo hakora na ebetimi akọ Ira Mahmood Baomi hu saade na ofri se beboa obeji tumi free ne papa his excellency na nado ho no ode beboa ye ma na ye adwuma enti bra kwa me de me kan ne se owonani suade hunu
okay
ono nso de ba be ye adwuma na se oboa yewra na nado dankwa no se bibi wo ho a ebe support yewra na nado dankwa akufu ado adwuma emprempren a obeye eno nti na mato mebo abubo bebre so e de ayeden achirewi enti ano de se oye ne ne no ana oye ne kina asem no de obetimi aye ne ne amra ana sabe yewura ama ne ho kwan no waye adanse die bebre ewo ho ye nyina Ghana fo yenya so mfaso interoperability ne abai yenya so mfaso metimi aka niema bebre enti ano de megidi se ono nso enya na kwanya obetimi e de ne nhihye ya ba now rakwa me call back to enkoma na yedi no. So flat tax any idea ya deba enti se te se de wokọ asori a wutwi antutu so dudu no
yeah
se wo ye adwuma na se otwa to ma aban a 10% a wa wo fa calculator wa calculate 10% watwa ade ba kunso a ebe boa yen eye unse Ghana brofo kan bibi se ye exogenous economy we are an open economy affected by exogenous factors. The actually say yen economy na ye wono eniema bebre a ye no de esi wo amanone enya sonsunsanso ye niema bebre a ye di eka ye ho ya kan de bebre no mpo no ye kra efri abonten ye deba enam san ntino ama due to some ne ade wo port no aye ne kanu aye kana kakra because enei se wo kokra ade afri abrochire di aba se ne ya me kra ade ye se dollar ne ye 16 me kra ade na ebe fa nsuo so a beba be dru Ghana no ye se e bi a dollar ne ye 17 ana dollar ne ye 15 ana dollar ne ye 18 enti wu juma ye ni na wo kra wo ne ma de aba Ghana aba beton no unni arehemu se ade na me kra ba no e ka sei na mebo na say na meton no na say na menya so mfa so brofo kasem ye say predictability. You cannot predict what is going to happen even tomorrow. Until the person at the bar about to sem wo porter and they say edikan ye dollar semna free port until nay okra niema free abrochire now the bar yen ka say $20,000 na tua at the prevailing rate ye yi sa de na free ho enti niema na wo kraba no say ye mo container 20-footer container na wo kraba ye de ebo e ba beto sa 20-footer container ne so it is a 20-footer container no ye 10,000 cedis a wo kra ne na mo ni bedru 6 months 1 year kra na eye sa sika no na wutua 10,000 cedis ni na wutua yen calculate amount in dollars na ye the amount dollars we are afa na wa ba betua prevailing rate ye yi sa de no so every ho enti ebeboa ama yenua mu a omokra niema se omo aboso kan ye maame no omo makola omokra niema de ba no enei arehemu a eba ne se ye beyi sa niema ni nyina afiri ho ne de flat rate aba enti unim se emo container eyesei afia unim se afi we nyina na mfie mienu we nyina no emo container 20 footer eyesei a unim na no nso aboa ama adwumayefo ho ahenhan mo ade ba ko esa aka ho bio ne se yesi taxes a okọ ba bi ti se Lome Port Togo to a omode to import so ene ade no kamia yese ya na omode no wo fom esene ye de no enti de ye ka ne se aden na ye ma ye de no ne Togo de ne nyepe sa anya pempo a eyese ye de ne kofom esene Togo sene ebe ya enipa dodo a omode omoniama no fa Togo free se Togo de no wo fom ne ntino sa niama ni nyina ye beyi afri ho enti yese we are going to match the duties at Togo or lower. It is either going to be equal or lower. Enti me nye higher than Togo, so we can curtail smuggling and esa niama ni nyina. So utimi ye these tax reforms are the ne se eboa ma enwuma emutre because ade ba ko edi enwuma nya pa ye taxation. Enti se utimi de san sakraye yi ba eboa ma enwuma mu etre eboa ma niema bo nso eba fom te se de maka se obi kokra de no de aba na ontimi predict a de obeya ne se odi dodo na abeto so se ne ebeya adaache ne ho nkyere no ba so obetimi a predict a obehwan ebo no so na abafom na ye nyina so enya so mfa so eno ya ade ba ko adi nnwuma ebeba na aboa ama aban no so enya to dodo na ese fata se onya etoso mienu eye bibia ye frɛ no credit score medical bo ho kakra bi but minkyire mu kakra bra kwa me ye ka credit score ye de ba akankasa mu a ye nhada ni direct interpretation or meaning for it but ye won nkyire mu
ne den
nkyire mu no ye susudua ye di susu enipa bia na ankrankra bia sikasam ne bosia ebo ho your friend is saying so odi ni hu ni wo ni sikasem mu enti nipa bia no usikasem na obosia bomu ahonidie enti yesusudua ye di susu obosia bo ene usikasem mu ahonidie eno ne your friend no credit score enti sa memitie enam sa me wo Ghana card enti no me bosia bo a me bo eniema a me ye nyina no ye kruchire ni nyina de agu nkrata so ni akase enipa ye frɛ no kofitonto yi wabɔ besia kakra wa ha wabɔ besia kakra wa ha wakoye saade we ye keka saa niema ni nyina bɔ mu no kofitonto yi obi a odi ne huni
no de bedding
me chiri de etia ne se enei me ye babunu me pese me sha abrabo ase na me aye madom menye adwuma kakra bi a meye me pesanka mitimi to Toyota Vit bi na nka me rent me small place kakra bi na me to mattress e bi kra me to bed set no kra me to me mattress ma to me fridge baako na bi ma to akonya baako bi a couch baako bi a metena so ba ne Ghana no chise minya sika bumu a me de bekwa akotua saa ka ni nyina aka na manya sika bumu a me de bekwa akoma landlord no se oje me afe anamfie mienu a chise minya saa sika bumu no de koma no mattress a me pese me to ne chise minya saa sika bumu no se uwo sikadie ene obosiabo ahunidie susubia na de wode beye ne se landlord no hwe wo nkrata mu otimu se kofi de ye hwe wo abrabom ne usikasem a udi uhuni enti nka rent a me de be ma wa magi ne mfie mienu na abom no da bi enam se mi wo gidie wo mu se ogi busia wotua enti no me de be ma no watua no bosome e de ama me
enti no ne we credit worthy udi uhuni e wo busia bomu enti landlord fo e wo Ghana se be nya se bia bone ne bo apayo nti no se mami 2 years o
gidie na eni ho se me de me dan ma wa ubenya me sika de ama me enti ansa na me de me dan ne be ma no tisi watua me kansa ba se mi wo gidie wa rehemu bi se me de me dan ne ma na obetua ne nkakra na wa kire se wudi wo huni a ade na me fa ma na wontua ne nkakra ti me de be ma na watua ne nkakra ekwan ben na bua masa de we ye frɛ ne credit score no Ghana fo nya so mfa so ebe bua ma ye ho ahenhan ewo yen dada sitena mu ehu hia se wo ye teacher ni wo ye nurse ni obekwa akopɛ sika bum se wo de koye bibi imprempren unya kakra wo de akɔ wo de ato ase ba ye ne kakra ne krakra ne se bibi ti se credit scoring be bua ma enwuma adults wo man mu efi se ne me ye furniture shop na me ton enkonwa enum a me ton enum fi se nipa num na bosome no munya sika beto akonwa no ba se mitimi ebie kwan se wa udi hu ni wo sika se mu bia no bra na beto akonwa no bi na tua ne nkakra se nya nipa num na beba beto akonwa no bi o ebia nipa aduonum ana nipa wo ha na beba beto akonwa no efi se obi abetimi atua ne nkakra nti se me wo shop na fei mitimi ton konwa 100 in a month versus 5 a de na kire de kire ne se mehia nipa dodo a mo beye san konwa 100 na yeden ama me mehia nipa dodo a mo beye adwuma wo shop ho aton san konwa 100 no ama me enti eboa create jobs sa asemu amekan na dance die asi wa America man mu emra America man sikasemu a wo kire baaye no eno mampanyi ba ko ho frɛ na pamfo busa wo se sikasemu a wo kire baa nwuma sam ne ade nyina ba kwan ben ne yebefa so a yebetimi apagya nwuma na ama omo wo man mu anya adwuma ye no mo se yemfa bibi mba ye frɛ no eye credit system na wo the credit system ne ba nipa dodo na betimi akokra niam ato niam wo busia bomu atua ne nkakra ebe bua pagya nwuma mu ebe bua ma production akosoro because credit system creates what we call demand and production can only go up when there is demand for it. Enti de ye kan say san hihye we ba ebe bua ama yenya ahoto ama yatimi ato niam nkakra atua ne nkakra na bua di nnwuma nso aba ama ye nuanom mabunu nso enya biaye bakwa me niam ne de edoso memfa we kura ntwato kra na mema me nua nso enka bi ade ba ko a ye wura se wode ba na abeboa ama enwuma nso atimi aba mamabunu enya biaye na apart from 1 million jobs no 1 million IT training na de be mamabunu no eno de emrepem meba be chirichirim. But one thing I would buy a buy Ghana first policy.
I know you're
buy Ghana first policy no ye and near my wati bida. Yenina ye kan ha say akonya we are smart to see other than yen to Ghana ha near koto China. Eya someone yenina die no de bia ye kan. But the tiene say yen fam rebia ante chire e hye obi keten say sadie we e say we Inti Yewura Mahmood Bawumia say ye the buy Ghana first policy beba. That buy Ghana first policy no. Eno dia ye de mre beta akiri. Inti se wo ya aban adwuma enya wo pe na wo de be kire se wo kofa ade no wo. Eye Germany di aba na wo kofa wo Italy di aba. Eye se udi kan hwe se saa ade no ubenya bi wo Ghana ha na wa enya bi a wo de evidence aba adansidie kire se adekro no ampa wa kiri Ghana ha nyina wa anya bi nti na wo kwa amanone akwakofa aba ebi mumpo argue say enya bibia na ye hwe just the cost of it obi obeka say okay ensuo we ebi wa ha na emo mekoto wo China e wo form kakra nti na mekoto wo China we have to even relook at that because awoto wo Ghana na adwuma no nya so mfaso na eno na beboa ma production cost ayeden akofom na over a period of time no Ghana nsuo no so ebuaba from na se de bia wo se China de for na akoto ha because one cardinal point about production is say the more you produce the lesser the cost. Enti se mprenpren no kra na ebuodin a yento wo Ghana ha se bi wo Ghana ha kra yento wo Ghana ha a emra be hye keten se to wo Ghana ha na sa adwuma no ntimi mpagya na wanya more production na and drive cost down mo amoye economics o say economics of scale ana me bola sanity enti a new policy a de ba enti enai se carpenter ni ye nkonwa 10 efi say Ghana ban betimi ato 10 a ene no Ghana ban hye carpenter ni say ye nkonwa 100 efi say metimi ato 100 no sa pepepe enetie ye de mre beta akiri enye sebe anuhunu kasa keke mre beta akiri be hye aban adwumayefo to do that, to make sure say ye betimi e de san hye ye we nyina so aba beboa enti rakwa me nsam ne de dɔɔso wo hwɛ ye nsam a ya kan fa PPP se saying wo hwɛ ye budget a ye Mahmoud Bawumia say obeyi 3% of our GDP at the amount the private sector. Ye boom kunta no 3% of that GDP no comes to 30 billion Ghana cedis.
Ah, kwa kofana he.
Dabi enye sika o kofa wo baby. Eye sika nanka onse afibia no ye ya akohoma bosika. Ye wo expenditure line ene ye wo revenue line. Na history mu nyina no debia no expenditure line no so sene revenue line. Enti Yemura Mahmoud Bawumia say
ye di more than ye
di more. Enti we say yemfa ne say expenditure line ye 130 billion. Na revenue line ye 100 billion na. 30 billion na aburo so no. Aya esanka ban kobo besia na akohwehwe efri baabi no. Aban nye sa bio or dey comma private sector say sa ka we no. Monko mame na me aban no metua ne nkakra de amamo. Enti se hospital na esa nka me disa sika ne kosi a private sector si hospital ne mame nefa lease me metua ne nkakra se kwan na esa me ya sa private sector no koye kwan ne mame nefa to si so ne entua ne nkakra cars na nka me disa sika ne bi koto a cars no dealer kofa car ne bra me lease na metua ne nkakra enti se aban timi yesa aban hu hia se obekwa akopɛ busia boom emprempren dia beto ne books so se odeka additional 30 billion ne ho be hin no na watimi de aye niema bebria opeso ye se you are developing the private sector in your country. Se private sector ye akwan dodo, private sector see hospitals adodo, see schools adodo a se nyuma ni nyina no eye Ghana ha na ye den ewo, especially where we have said say si ebetimi aye saade no wo Ghana nko ade a yenye no wo Ghana enti emrepam ne beto so ne aba betoa de aka no so, but in some kakra maka I kire say indeed manifesto we manifesto eye for bold solutions for jobs and for businesses.
Both solutions for jobs and for businesses. And no Kofi Tonto, political aid to the NPP flag bearer, Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia. Yet, why you no sono midi can be says Ucha Loto Anam, and also only Loto for a year Juma. National Lottery Authority at the list Biababe Tuja Sem, Omodi Tumi Krata, Anase license, Ama Lotto companies and Babe Bubo Mudi. Na omo ena yama mutumi krata mra etechire se ombe loto adwuma enti se 1-2 din wo mu a onka ho so so utie me only loto for eye adwuma na se companies and babe bobodin wonti omudin a na che se mesrew illegal ena wo ye no na ochine bi asem bi kopie kire a senior advert kan wala Enti companies na mbabe bubodi no Alpha Lotto Limited, Alpha Lotto Limited, KGL Technology, Blue Star High Tech, Luma Facilities, Zeta Technologies, Fortune Synergy Limited, Afri Lotto Systems, Game Park Limited, Wolaki Ghana Limited, Rand Lottery Company Limited, Makafui Moji Limited, Accurate Giant Limited, Mewokakra Ibedinti Limited, Glovita Lottery, Zakdo Company, Obri Asari and Sons, Vision 2000 Lotto, SB Business Ventures, Diblo Lottery and Trading, Best Chance Lottery, Super Rand Ventures from Home Company Limited. Enti 22 companies amabodi omo ena NLC yedi tumi krata mom se omonye lotto adwuma. Enti se udin ka ho anache se won ka ho wa utie min social no so na oni obi ankwanko ye adwuma o chena bi wa mambe ka se yedi afa okon ho. Kwame, I was born in 1952. I have lived under every regime, both civilian and military. After the 69 elections, I have taken part in every voting process in the country. I am shaking my head in disbelief as my young man Kofi Tonto speaks. God help Ghana. Kwadwo Usu Ablekuma. What exactly made you shake your head? I'd like to know. And then this one says, I'm surprised that former President Mahama and the NDC are still claiming they implemented free SHS. I believe the media should be blamed. Both print and electronic media are the only reliable sources of information. Why can't cherished media men and women be bold enough to tell former President Mahama and his NDC that their claims can be described as broad daylight robbery? Yesterday, the running mate of the NDC, Professor Nana Jane, made the same comment that the NDC implemented free SHS. Francis Gulf City. You don't tell us where though. Papa ni in Anya. Yaka Papa ni peuni say on your chair Professor Sapon ba anodi tum. I'll say KSK, good morning. Leave Professor Sapon alone. Accra has his own downturn. By the way, greetings to him and the Impruka of free SHS. The Impruka of free SHS. Kofi Tonto has explained the credit score system that I believe even my grandmother would understand. The job creation aspect really makes sense. Master Planner Junior Kentampo. The manifesto explanation sounds good. I'm happy about the Buy Ghana First. It can work if Ghanaians will change their taste for foreign goods, especially perfume rice. Odeshi Ejabein in her show. The NPP manifesto is in good shape, which can move Ghana forward. Let's support Dr. Baumia Osafo in Kaswa. Chairman General, this is exactly why the 24-hour economy can never be a policy. The vision of DMB to help the business sector will bring about a 24-hour economy naturally. Thank you, Kofi Tonto. We're voting Baumia. Francis Brakwa in Kumasi. Michael Ashalaja says Cheddar has delivered his 12 pillars to economic freedom. Among the policies of Cheddar is to stop illegal mining and promote proper mining by only Ghanaians, purify all the polluted water bodies for drinking, irrigation, tourism, transportation, industrialization, etc. Let's vote for Cheddar for the next 4 years as our president. Michael in Ashalaja. Kofi Tonto, thank you for your communication skills. Lamte King Rashid in Bong near Asogli. Ernest in Taifa. Ernest says JDM and the entire NDC cannot even sell their message. The only hope is Dr. Baumia and Mike Okwe Jr. And that is Ernest from Taifa. The fight against Galamsey requires collective action beyond government, traditional leaders, opinion leaders, and influencers. We must unite to protect Ghana's rivers and environment. Let's put politics aside and preserve our nation's future. Manche Bruce II in Takrady. Hey, Manche Titem. Professor Dr. Bamia represents the future and GM the past. The choice is ours. Hashtag it is possible. Amisco Spelele in Kaswa. ND and no abai. Peace 104.3. Ghanaians have lost trust in the NDC and John Mahama. After years in government, they have achieved little to show. Baumia and Napo represent the future. We shouldn't go back to the dark days. Summer Brian Boabing sends that one. Let's see. Chairman General, good morning. I agree with my brother Kofi Tonto on his answer to your question. Dr. Baumia is not only a helper, nor the boss. He has his boundaries and a ceiling. Our prayer is that Ghanaians will see the superiority of his policies and vision. If Ghanaians make it possible, everything is possible. Say Gadus in Enfield, UK. Prof.
Yes, sir. Chairman General.
Election 2024, you trim still.
Good.
37 have picked up forms. 12 political parties, 27 individuals. EC meets NDC declines request for live broadcast. Anyway, yes, it does. Peaceful election only hinge on EC chairperson and commissioners. The election is on. We have about 95 or 94 days to 0 hour. Any comments, Prof?
Good. My name is Kofi.
Oh, Pacho, why not?
Brakwame, me chair na match abusuafo agimre tie yen ena no pay nyina. Enra 4 days training bi a me ne selected IT teachers bi ye wo Kumasi. Kofi Annan ICT Center of Excellence and facilitate here na me host wo Kumasi not complex ewo Abankro Majuso. Mama Lydia ono managing that honum, a very fine woman. Also shower no pay. Very, very human relations excellent. Na botre ni adenti ano pay me chow. Madam Lydia ene utima mowo Abankro not center ho. Any participants and also trainees bas are training in now say digitizing the classroom no. New screens be abani adenti. Kofi Annan Center of Excellence for eteki trainers of trainers through how to manage the electronic classroom. Send be musumbeko akakochere their colleagues down there. It went well for 4 days. Yeah, me nim say nyame adomo bia okon bia kodu bia okon no pen so boko na nyame fa mu nyina nkodu bia mu free buy asomdwem nti echia mu nyina.
Amen.
Brakwame. Yeah. Me optimistic about this republic.
You are?
Na adwene mu no. Ghana be ye.
Wa adwene mu?
Yes.
Ghana. Then am asa, you know.
Brakwame ye were challenges, ye were how akese bebre so man. Eto de bia na ya homte. Niema nyame dia dom yen pa de bia ode foforo so kan ye ho. Gold ni oil ni cocoa ni ade. Na Ghana fo aye yen ho te say Israel fo Bible mere so. Na so den bibia nya se ye ko na ye ko bi ni galamsey topic ye beba so ni ade. Na ni nyina chi nyame gusua edom yen a na timi se Ghana nyame ewo hyehye papa de ma enti aka ye ase e behwe ne aye ne ma ye na nyame nso ato ni nhire gusu na oman no aye ye. Political parties MPP ni NDC Brakwame nyame anim ni yempo nipa na bedi yeso. And the worst point we can never get to ne say bia so oman yeti ho ne ba kofa bia just Nigeria ni bi na bedi president and I say oman foforo so ni bi. Ya hu nipa baako ne bedi yenim so man nia ese nyina agi tum se ye beye de abo nipa kro no maga na ayeye ne se ye ka ne niema oya enye no na ye bo na baso wo niema so eye ho because abaso bonimu ana ye firi ne ye nimu ne betimi a correct ana asiesie niema no a enye no enti me researcher me do tu dwamre bia encheye na ohwe challenges are critical issues e face your mind no a na jobs enyumasem the economy na eka ho inflation na eka ho na mismanagement isa ne manema no na Brakwame ni America no say sa jobs economic challenge ne exchange rate ne den ni ade no ewo fa pembia ye pese ye man ye a ye betimi afa so aye oman ni ye momba ye nwene ho kwan ye befa so inflation na e ba afie anase busumi ni e beba nanim bio say August inflation ye de betu dwa ne yeso man ye dwene ho ne say by September inflation and by the next month October inflation no na aye better than adi. The challenge sometimes we do have a delay ye yourself man instead of working together to solve our problems we try to politicize it.
Instead of working together to solve our problems,
yes,
we try to politicize.
Absolutely. And sometimes you see a section of the people extremely happy that the wrong has occurred. Really?
Say yeah, the political points.
And so yes, politics, the conceptual definition of politics, yes, conceptually, and yet destroy one to come and take power. And yet alternative policies. Kwanya we fa so no te say na ye me anka me fa ne say na obi tinche no adwene ho say enia we ka no enu bom beboa yen ba ye de ende otie political discussions aye koso a ye say as if say jama ye ni ma papa bi ho no ma betimi so de acheche ye rent bi de My first point is a Ghana be ye brakwame. Nebe jina yang kasa yeso because sabe we are not doing bad as a country. Yes, economic challenge no mene nipa 60,000 responded to my question and yeah adwene say the highest challenge we have. Exchange rate near there and you be 1 year penal. But yeah, how to come together as a people to work around it to get better. Inflation ye be a one no. Madam Fubia platform be so lecturers platform be so university teachers or the trend be to so sa niema boya omde politics and also 2016 na adie bi boy ye mfa 6 and next had the corona year 26 cedi as a baby sa nti a triple as a quadruple and I make cause Madam Fu because also a statistician now in statistics time series is not a 2-point discussion so mama previous data news Ghana do baby na sa de kron na be on 1 cedi and na 0 cedi and na ba na base ya o fast happen say you are not even trying to do analysis na say o politicize identity and nema boni a challenge but Brakam we have a lot of things too in the pipeline now me feel so my president upon president o maya emema Ghana si ejina no so de koye nimu a anka o man ni be ye sisi yi o free ha akọ Kumasi a me koya meta you super no no empo Cape Coast kwan yi kura no sa dualization na e koso wo if I say Gomua East yi for fiti Jerry mo ho kaswa mo ho ne ade ni nyina no it is intended for a purpose o a better movement on that stretch ayi so me Kumasi sisi e kura omu miebie pokwase kwan no masama kwan ni nyina mpontum mu no sa masama to friends pokwase to in Sawam Junction no na bia obetimi adi almost 45 to 1 hour no since it has reduced to like 20 minutes and you are at in Sawam ayi
really
o hwe enyinam bra kwa me afa fa ho nansen
enyinam
me part 2 no enyinam nso o hwe bypass no e fa enyinam na chi no a minim ne wa enyinam krom ho no ma enyinam fo me chia mo obetimi asala ne so Africa Abin Junction ne so ko sisi obetra brim no ansa na watimi ayeye no kwa ultimi di be 30 to 40 minutes so bypasses ne manema ne ba e be free kwa ne so ma movement aye nti let's celebrate some of the achievements we have in roads na me nua Kofi ka your friend is saying kwan so tema motorway ne so any the dualization works ayeko abayako our roads are improving. We can begin to look at what do we do, take advantage of the roads that are improving to improve our economic situation. No about electricity, sabi edu baby. Me sure say President Mahama nani open say or man for ne da esumu for 4 to 5 years. And so kakran in recent times, Madam for Baba Keke me chia wo Kumasi or waye duase or ye Baba
Keke
na kakari na nu musem tom ne say anya hwe kra na re chekere ne say okwa adwuma bia onya electricity e de ye adwuma. My question is ene electricity sisu a ejina so yi, how are we taking advantage of that to improve this economic challenge that we have? Obi a wutie me bia no light ni ho no mu a madam for bia onya ne thesis me PhD student bia sabio say PhD for the anu manyinyini enti wo wa excuse a mountain minya work no meet me timelines. I mean stick to your personal excuses. Na ni ochikwan say bia ye bedum light and I say ne laptop besey or the delays in back laptop na say no I say laptop no wanka and they say excuse or the man and they say prof my laptop your children ne baba akwa tena so say no and I'm saying senior you were simply not meeting your timelines that since here luckily no wenya laptop I said ya koye excuse. Let's see the progress we are making in roads. Electricity ejina so no me ne wa ye no how are we converting that one to an improved economy? And now economy ninye when light was off for 4 years and today light is on and now light in the economic impact bi ana enti yenwene ho asoma na ya na be ma na ye emra na free SHS ni ho no e bia na nka betu fees 2005 bi and say 100 cedi mpa that 2005 that has been saved no convert that one to something meaningful for yourself na nya bibia na de be politics otom digitization ya ye kan sabe madam Fubinra meaning them say ECG for Chromasa so improve on platform no because apart from buying on your phone those times now say also interface with your meter sisi ene dia light ni dum na wo dem a Oto ayini bo code no guso denim na light no asan so. You don't have to go out and interface with your meter again. So improvement here question nyina brakwa. My question is, how is that one translate? Ana open the senk atete no a o light edum afina na jo be sorry akọ abonti akoto light no ana. Is that what we want?
More new year on there about pay small.
Yeah.
And then you
I bet
pay small. Hey. Dubik be you when they were on a boating.
6 months in
Ebro.
Okay.
Ebro come happen as well.
Me know about it.
Debbie.
The attorney say okay, black one is over.
Pay small. Let me say oko ECG power app no so. Na oyes oko to electricity.
Yeah.
Omo AB. Okay, Omo buy electricity for a prepaid card, add postpaid into 2% tria. Omo AB because they pay small.
I see.
Yeah.
And maybe I here 100 Ghana cedi worth of credit.
But to be me at 25.
10 cedi. 20 cedi.
Sir. Until 100 cedis are on beti ebia 25 cedis. Now they are 75 no. Oma chemu 3 weeks amount.
Okay.
Now what you know 3 weeks. Until every week be no system now be 25 cedis.
And I hear Umomo just say
it's linked to Momo, so you have to have a Momo account. Prof, where the mame mean
no problem.
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Tro book be 2010 on macroeconomics of Ghana and all of that. Now okay kind book na niama miensa and o kan ho asem. Address system, banking the unbanked, and then digital identification. He spoke about credit scoring and all of that in the book. But the digital identification, banking the unbanked, address system, se utimi nya sa fapem we a ene na boa wo ma wo ye sa nema we nyina nti se na yetimi ye sa pay small no because you have a Momo account which serves as your bank account, and then you have an identification number, a unique identification. So now no yes our transaction immediately no system neka say qualify and now unqualify.
Oh, okay.
To qualify then it gives you the option
to pay
because the Ghana card na register into anymore.
Yeah.
O transaction now be nyina na anymore. E be record o credit history. Into no utia your history is there. Untia your history is there. Yeah. This is what's happening in Ghana.
You see, and media margin.
But Prof, once you are it now, Maxwell Ewa Bokobi. I see me bisa say I got 3 months to the election. When is your next poll?
Oh, it's ready and sana. Obeti min kaka je say nchebi obeti announcement no Peace FM.
Okay, so Maxwell, you see nchebi
nyame adom a me nya notify parents in the few adi. It's been interesting Brakame. We can discuss some of the findings. Very, very interesting dynamics down there. Enti nchebi ambeti min ka. But I mean sebe twaswa. What I'm saying is that Brakwame and obi an hobeti minima just asem we ho achi ni say nipa sebi omabo omu ho ano omu management easier than nipa askata. What they buy economics more I say it is easier to manage a formalized economy than an informal economy, extremely informal.
Because she share
absolutely formal economy need there. I mean, it's so easy to manage. Because Ghana be because it looks like we are now beginning to formalize our economy. Yet, formalization is right. You say if you cannot measure, you cannot manage. How many people are we in Ghana? It is only the unique ID cards in the betimi amayache. Okasa okoye census are. Sabi ubedu one be a jument to be a census allows for some margins of error. You may not meet all, even if you target all. But ID card need you baby na ubia you can only work with your ID card. You can only move with your ID card. Now my system now a little formalized. And no. This 24-hour economy or 48-hour economy, everything is possible once you're able to formalize the economy. I am not even interested in say that's a war that I say never ban. I mean your 24 is different from my 24. I like driving in the night.
Okay.
So for me, I drive in the day and I drive in the night. So I run the 24-hour economy. I mean, that's just on a lighter note. But what I'm saying is that all these things we are talking about for the future is only possible when we promote. See, your boy basso digitization. Yeah, about MPP paying. So meaning say about who don't the fear here. but the energy the anti-American say omampani kufuo ni obetimi aye even with Ghana card. But say edu obi peso no within the twinkling of an eye. Etimi enroll over 15 million. Me say as at 2020 abana na yakwakoto no. E wo mu say na Ghana card was not the unique identity for securing a voter ID card. But 70% of Ghanaians showed up with Ghana card.
Yeah.
For that, internet say 4 years down the line, we are still battling with whether we should use the Ghana card as this one or not. And the politicians didn't know what they stand to benefit or lose if we are intending to jam more. But formalizing the economy now, you go so aye no manage ereshemu say that in Ghana be ye. In fact, buy Ghana first. Yeah, opening kofika ho asem. Any other attempts in the past, kaya yewo Ghana Friday bi ba so na obi anhye local adi
Friday where
na fe chocolates day abaso yes obi andi Ghana chocolate na fe say a friend is saying yeah, a lot of the things came up in the past say aban ba ida in this BP number institutionalize this anema we ya enema mienu na eso mu ye na Ghana for so yesremu abia emra ne be kwa ba na ye ho say chenchina asabi obi ma so de na ebedi all the good intentions no because the concept of micro and macro economy no na man for sua no books mu den hu enye hu chairman general an economic element.
Hey, I made my modern.
You are supposed to every human being is an economic element. And what you do, the economic life you live, a micro economy. The selection of food you eat, the items you wear, the this you that economic activity around you, it is measured using an index called the Index of Economic Activities.
The Index of Economic Activities.
Absolutely. And ye will be an idea, Minya Kofi, an economic element, he actually directly contributes to our economic mess or successes. And me show me a research am here soon as a skill in economy that's right. I had a very healthy conversation with one senior colleague, friend of mine in NDC. And as usual, common course and yes, economy. Me and American say, but I mean, senior lawyer, you are aware that you and I are the economy. Our choices daily and they determine the overall macro picture of this country. Into yes, I buy Ghana first beba policies beba. I buy the American free no so percent ye to Ghana niema dia. Any taxes no only free Ghana nyuma so.
But Prof Misa, why should we believe? I didn't NGD because we also say Ghana be.
Oh yes.
But we say 3 months to the election. Oh, silly season is here. 80 year can someone ye pay. Adenti and obi so be buy Ghana first NGD. Then obi say well you may fatun to there because on India betuja. Why should we believe?
Brako, I mean that has always been the challenge. It's na made them nyanka one day nka debate no mraso no. And I know my name say IEA for Institute of Economic Affairs.
At this rate, so.
Okay, say so they are fine. But
at this rate, meaning say BB best sir.
Ha, but senke baswa. NPP for say umatimi achieve 80% of the content of their 2020 manifesto.
Continue scrutinizing no.
Absolutely. NDC for minimum percentage they can put on say they have achieved. And I don't want the MPP to speak for them. Say, sure, momo dia no. Now, when you are there, MPP ni can NDC idea because if you are 1% and not 10%, that one. Let NDC also put their manifesto because say be your opportunity. That the good news is that the flag bearer now, no, yet the president and head of state, commander in chief of them within that period. And the on say me manifesto in the order that you know copies A, B, C, and D no me yeah. MPP for them there but this and nebe me agina so ehunu say so what me 80% of the things he said he would do there say na amfo na chene nto aso ene o ye the man na obetimi aye enti mutiti taxes ne so ma Ghana nyuma ye for the things that they have they import some of the things and then mutimi hwehwa niam so ma they will be very competitive. Ghana for be very competitive. Na nyese obi afa kente design e dia manage China ma China for twa dia ba because of honey be cheaper na bibi and to reduce the taxes in this buy Ghana first thing na afei obi a ose chenchina ade a yebetimi aye wo Ghana ono de abrochire gari no pe no gari omu import de free Ghana ba Kofi bra Kofi ka kire ebusuafo se mo amotie no bra me no ajin himself
about why would you eat gari imported?
Yo me to no po aya hu no to the surprise of everybody and students or people are saying sa China gari near the same. That means it will kill Ghana's gari industry. Yeah. Ordinary gari industry. Sure, so be imported gari de aba me your mampeni anka 2025. Moto abama mia. May list some of the things that I am ready to reduce taxes for local afwono. No munyema nemra bebre. Na where be I was a chenchana sa niema no a me so local afwono asini munyema famra bebre no, including gari. O de chenchana China there na open no. Tax a me de beto gari no so man. Okra na beja importe. Enti buy Ghana first no. Let it be an intentional policy. I'm just hoping and praying that the next president will actually believe in some of these things they are telling us and implement it as soon as they can. They know how to improve the local ID. The benefit, in fact, I was going to say, Emma, $1 bebre because obi kwako import spare parts o here dollar no. No be switch na Bank of Ghana krona $1 they could import gari. Chawan General.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable.
Obi per dollar they could medical essentials. Aton niema surgery hu niema light akese ade hospital nyumai ejina ho per dollar they could be abano. No kwabra ni switch na ho airpe bi they akokra kontomre akokra kwadu. Abrofu kwadu no yes say we are not seriously helping the situation. Ti me there Ghana Bay I believe but yen nyina efe ehunhyem because yen doso aban ne size no so sen den kra timamfo no yen doso sen wono mo mu bu
apanyen jekum say ni timamfo ye omanfo
no yen doso nti yen say ye choices na masre enye niema nyina so na ye hia local company dia ye na enye ni nyina so na hia taxes. So Binyame ye wadom na ko nwuram. Brakwame me ye very passionate about this last comment I'm making.
Me too.
Na okoko hia akrante na okunde ni begina kwa ho a. Wadaruma say ye to a aya munyi dollar emfirim. Na ne dollar ni kaka bia. Wa unua Reverend Charles o wa ha nkenne nko beka. Unua Reverend Charles ko atebubu ko to ebro. Ebro market ho no wadi anu awie aboa ne ohia no agu baabi okwa akopeka a ba besesa de akobebi odeko okoba ya ma me say yes dollar no ekosuru ntino ebro na watadi anu awie no batum mama local niema no so ye unnecessarily expensive obi akongura mensu ato nyame adom emre pie enwa aso ni brakwa
enwa kwa de minima de konti enwa boarding
you see
dollar so restaurant baby
yes
enwa 100 cedis
yes and brakwa me match
ebi o ho talk kwan ho so asa
yes
so I don't know say be special I don't know
no and much as we want to actually promote made in Ghana near di Ghana niema no so ebinom brakwa me ma Ghana niema boarding dodo no wonder obi beja efi akoko ho akwakoto fridge mu akoko because if you akoko no one man na extremely expensive say ne otofa cost ho no mu a ne a fridge for 2 years bi wo ho no mu a
oberia
obenya ayi after all ni nyina painting bi adan me enti ye pese ye di local but omu so adaroma nwafo no mmerefo no
enwa ni mre dia metiase but enkukofo no omo major issues issues of electricity, issues of water, issues of taxes, issues of feed.
Good.
Because one of the problems they say maize. Absolutely. Inti the local poultry there. But more challenges. I can see.
Inti
ebia ye boa mo so masne.
Yes.
Ebeboa.
Inti unim me dem 2025.
Yeah.
Omampani Ghana for be yinu no. Sekoye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, for example, buy Ghana first way.
Yeah, the be yire no.
Measure say, you see, don't let us Anabra Kofi. Mama amamoni ding. Let me say this last thing and then because for example 24-hour economy Brakwame na media American say remember money campaign to the extent say in amount for from kra mo the light beba ho me adana jado we that say ma to be abom Unya quality aya na yesen quantity. Enti ka buy Ghana first say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia timi a limit ne ho to e bia 10 key sectors. In fact say poultry eye baako. Way baako 10 key sectors had a main measure successes. Yes, me the policy number, but mo person mo measure how I have been successful. Mo measure the policies I am putting in place for poultry industry.
No, I agree with you.
So
I agree.
Who said this is a very smart policy. Smart cry day.
Smart mentions his own name. Smart.
The acronym.
I
don't know. I don't know.
Oh, estimate I mean, but specific. Estimate specific. Measurable. Attainable. And realistic. And a time bound.
No wonder you're smart.
Yes.
But Obisimin Kancho says snails are no longer plenty on our farms because of weedy sites. And here George Akoto or the PA YouTube and pay. But my favorite one for YouTube this morning comes to you. If you be a friend Ahmed Baba Bashiru or say, hey, another poll from Professor Smart. I hope this time he has developed thick skin to withstand the attacks. And by the way, Prof, is your face fine now? That's Ahmed Baba Bashiru, or see all the way from Tamale, and he sends one onto YouTube. I could trim back by that time I could know why I'm but Dr. Atu Edu Evans, Georgia, doctor says Professor Sapon just said on a lighter note. But you, Kwame, I also hear you using on a light note. Which do you prefer? Dr. Atu, I think it's on a lighter note. Said that is what the expression is. Enti semikasa on a light note there, and anofum brejo. I think the expression is on a lighter note.
Yeah.
But if I inadvertently said on a light note, I beg, mabu break oh. Unipanaba. So about your Papa ni inanya. Have you seen why I like Professor Sapon? He has no fear of telling you the truth in your face, even if you are the president. He says it to your face with a smile on his face to cool you down. He behaves like my best lecturer at K Poly, Mr. Ponsabuedu, A.K. Henry Fayol, Papa Ni from Anya. Okay, I know that you always appear when Smart Sapon is here. Yeah.
Do you know if you're about to say the most difficult thing and you smile, it makes saying it quite easy.
It depends.
Relax me.
If you want fire.
My last comment they say creation. I am now one of the most sustainable jobs. Because I know all you need is to set yourself up. We are near my young quadia, obedi who I could say Yambeba. Menkasa nunti, men pay you my fufrobia. But so where you may be in power, we in power. I have pensan Jumakahu. Ghana, your total households are about 7 million. Over a population now, many specifics, but over a population no. That's a standard average of 4 to 5 per household. You bet me about 7 million households. Mempire ne say nke bedu baby no, and it should be a deliberate policy. Meaning say why you for a year there. Omu training, skills training near there koso. So far they say they have trained 700,000 youth in different models. Mempire may bonus and you better that set your target say. Let every household in Ghana at least get one skilled artisan. Every household. Near bare fair crime and we degree. Na still, okita skill be so to me tapes, to me electronic skills, and now to me sit down, to me say, let's get that at least. Also a man for so a mobile cry, who fee and quadia, and near must say and access skill now one who here or no more. You do it and it will improve your internal idea. Bema Ghana are a very employment wise near very stable. Togo for ne do baby no imported exported POP for the bread any adi. Ye no bia will be. Me my testimony be on radio so e wo Kumase. Emma Adechin ye no morning show host kese pa we interview presidents ni den dey bebre. Offer me very early in the morning say me ne na ye show no ba wa dwene ho an to osre me skill ben na me hwa nkonko sua na or enroll immediately. Na me ko abroche me ko ye PhD no. Na ekwan be dem no madam for bi so aya mu ko ye twa job ni ade. Na me say o mu am ko ebi me so me be ma adwuma bia metimi aye na yima on dey watena ho on dey na adwuma o ya no say doctor ko pe ba bi tina na nya wadwuma obe discuss so be da ji no mu kika cancel na it scared me, but I mean to waste my time and to make some extra money me yesa me ye ntima cycle margin na me ko me ko du ampanyampa na adwuma na yedin, but me hwe adwuma wura no a tracks mienu or 2 de kosia no akoyi load aba no mo de ye adwuma na wasan nante akwakofa another track no de aba na say obre and am suggest it to adwuma ran say oh me twi track because me na me fa track nye hwe and so I drove and learned up to license E.
I see.
Yeah.
When I pulled out my license and he realized a license E, no say sir, okay, go and start that track, take this load and bring it to this point. Now me ready into John or hear me. And I'm calling na me jack up the track easily. Me call picking load me do because me friend na me jina. Oh, who send your man suffer to move the track back, reverse then I'll say oh, fitting a come free field. Me baba ye into do a change na me name na. Yeah, Juman. I was paid higher than all of them. I was doing the least job. Yeah. Because I had a certain skill on me. Kwabroche kwa obako to $10 there you tidie. And you see 3 years wa habra kwa me. Get something to adinti. The job no your politics too much. Dre wa wo ho. Me nua be ma me nua ba wotie me na kopensa no dwuma bi fa ka ne onim ho. I am a professor in good standing. I am a driver in good standing. And now kase me go tri basa. Ma me ka ba ko bi na ye the bus free. Cape Coast ba Accra. Before we got to Winneba, and na driver no fall off. Enti adwe am so se car na ikon rem. And na witness, hey, driver no na no pu ahuro. I jumped, pulled the driver off the seat and could rescue the situation.
Wow.
Yeah, na yes rem gina na soldier for car bi edi akire and no parking so mba behwe ne ato yen. And so eventually na matimi stabilize car na rem papa. Nyameje yen na driver no so awatwa hwe na num pu ahuro na oye wu no soldier for say quickly muni achi omu bie kwa mu na hwe na me de bus no edi akire akodo we ni trauma center
who drive the bus no
chama minim ka minzim chama ma distributor fertilizers per yo no trucks na nam say hwe akontomra ye mu ko fa bodi be fa friends aí dadia so ba enchi be fa senkregua ba minimumuni nim kwantakase here what like that western north area what made me explore that area entirely ekwa akati so ma mutie ndem nim ho me because me kro mu am because I know the terrain like my palm. It was because that was the area I was distributing fertilizer be fa chemical ha any tema e the cocoa distributing again seriously let the youth take challenge me ma ahode na fa bibi o. Get something to do.
Anyway, so if they meet me on that advice, there be minimum review. Meet me on my best 60 seconds.
Yeah, you will never me and Sambia na me person me combat. Now me person me answer the issue on Mahama started free SHS and then,
why do you want to answer this?
Okay, oh, yeah, at the right time.
And officer,
because you see. It is not true Mahama started free SHS in
Ghanaians no Ghanaians.
You know, some na ye nyaika. Say school fees 480 cedis. Na aban tria emu 55 cedis. It is not progressively free. At best, it is a discount. Discount is not free. Free will meaning. And Professor Mebwa. You can't say bibi free free. And this me kodwaso. Na ye tomoko 100 cedis na maame no eka se mateso 20 cedis amamia on fa moko ne maame free. Let nobody redefine free in this country. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama didn't start free SHS in this country, neither did he start progressively free. He didn't start anything free when it comes to education in this country. But I know another and come on. Lastly, Martin Mantra B said we are going to reset. You see, Ghana and your iPhone are reset you. Ghana and your laptop are reset. Prof. Kasem, you say a country or a nation is an amalgamation of many things.
Yes, nyama baby near Bobuano.
Brain, a cambon ma or mine. You were the papa, you were the bonnet, the kunim dear, and the how. There are challenges and successes. Into on mind ya chichira, you solve challenges and build on the successes. Into a education sector no success, you build on it. A water section, challenges, you solve it. So kasa wo be reset Ghana. Are you going to reset the 5.7 million young people omanya free SHS na? And I say, are you going to reset all the benefits? Yeah, Ghana 18 million na. Enya Ghana card no be reset it. No aji Ghana card na free obi ansemu ana. And I say, are you going to reset and pull down all the infrastructure? Yeah, na.
I'm resetting my time.
Are you going to reset?
I'm resetting
we
my time.
We build on nations. We don't reset them.
We build on nations. We don't reset them. Obisimin Kanche Prof says share. Bra US behe. Baba shop. Look where you tea $35.
Yes, you. Maybe time the search kakra.
Say Maryland, me give tea $40.
Can you imagine?
Only saying can maybe be say Kofiton to now a US boy. $40.
PhD time.
I mean, Doc is right in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
When
I
was 2002,
yeah.
$10, $15.
Yeah.
So say US we tea $35, $40.
Can you imagine?
Some places from Mobile beard near
I can't know.
$50, $60.
Yeah. And it's good money. Nti me kwa project be me wo me set shemo machine set. Se mecha hon ma me set time de be yin crofo ti this kind of chale life no ja ho 1 minute cry.
Prof the baba.
Hey, but me so pam wa se mo me that.
Papa ni benya.
Bra kwa me there's one thing me person be ma me mre na ma be chichi.
There here.
Yera Mahmoud Baumia ekan bibi fa ekwan a opeso odi gold etai yensi di
okay. Nyame aduma next week next 2 weeks. Enkwani ahonde wo ho a ye besan ba beto so.
Baba kwame sa nipa do no.
Obi say UK is £30.
Wow. Can you imagine? Yes. And Baba kwame, what is the lesson here? Students no mo scholarship bebrebe no. Let the students learn a certain skill here as part of school, no? Yeah.
God is my baba for you. Yes, we are quite £30.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Many Americans and American you are wanting. But the whole African community knew that there's a gentleman here called Smart. Yeah, we call UK in man call US, okay, but I'm converting it into dollars. Yeah. But American say the people knew, African community knew that there was a guy here.
There's a smart baba.
Yeah.
Now
we sorted ourselves out.
Former MP Ablekuma Central, Ibn Zanati. Also share. UK £30. I just returned on Monday, why?
You see,
and you cut your hair for £30.
And you
Kabila so no, he's learned how to do his own hair.
You see,
some point say you are right. Or say I paid $40 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And the moment Kokrokoo them go eat here.
No, because Obi ni mo one na manu akopie baby. Something will open a way for you.
I know Madam Fubia or US or E3. Unim say me pese me bonidi. We E3 for about 20 years. At the last count, no $1 million.
Wow.
I'm telling you, not a joke. And this is not me saying it. This is evidence.
Why experiencing it?
Because you know now or invest it. You know invest it. I'm telling you.
Why if was an open space for another 10,000 people to be trained in various skills? First one, last 2 weeks or so, graduation was achievement. How many people listening to us this morning wants to enroll on a skill? Skills, Nebu, about 10 different skill trade areas. She should be now. Find something to do for yourself. Some of
them require mommy £10. I bear half price.
So then
some Yankupon you have from Kofi Tony, Professor Smart Sapon, and now senior demand pay. It's almost 11.